right, ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Indian Scout Bobber 60. Here we go. What's up, Jolene? The 2020 Indian Scout Bobber 60, a new model for Indian, and it was a smart move. It was a real smart move by Indian, because they saw just how well the bobber sold, and why not make a stripped down version, meaning stripped down with the engine, give it the same guts as an Indian Scout 60, but with a bobber frame and the bobber look. It just made sense. Obviously, the bobber is very popular. It's a home run for Indian motorcycle. Now, I have test rode a standard bobber, 2020 Indian Scout bobber, so I know what that feels like. I know the seat's terrible right away. Of course, I'm used to sitting on my seat, which Indian Scout 60 seat, the stock seat's terrible as well. But I bought one of those air cushions, so that helps a little bit. What is this? This is dumb. So the one thing I'm feeling right away is I don't know. Maybe it's just I just got off on the wrong foot with or on the wrong cheek as far as where I'm sitting. I've adjusted right now. Some people don't change out the seat. Some people do. That's just going to be, you know, how your backside reacts to it. But definitely would be the first modification I'd make, along with the exhaust. Because as we all know, I've said it a million times, the Indian stock exhaust is terrible. It's just too silent. I mean, people are not going to hear you coming, and you know, to be safe, people need to hear you coming. And you can tell it has the Scout 60 guts, just not the juice that the other motorcycles have, the Scout, the bobber, and go on. And suspension. Here's a suspension test. Oh God, it's about as good as the Indian Scout 60, which is not good. I'm actually looking to switch out or change out my suspension, rear suspension. So if you've done that and you like what the changes you made, let me know what you did, what brand you went with. So back to Indian, and they were just very, very smart about coming up with this motorcycle, putting it out there for the public because of the popularity of the bobber, and plus you want to save, what is it, $3 grand, $2 or $3 grand? Well, I'll put all the specs in the comments, excuse me, in the description, and the price will be there. So it's definitely an affordable bike, an entry-level Indian motorcycle that you will enjoy. If you're looking for a first bike, a very cool, one of the coolest looking entry-level bikes, this is it. This could be your motorcycle. And again, just a cool look. It's a low bike, the lowest bike in the Indian lineup. You're sitting low. You feel one with the road and one with the motorcycle. So it's not going to overwhelm you if you're a beginning rider. And it's just a good feeling if you're an experienced rider and you just want a motorcycle to go out and hit the town with for a little bit. Definitely be very cool for that. I have been trying to, of course, dealing with the great people at Crockett Power Sports, doing these test rides. I have missed out on test riding one of these Bobber 60s. Obviously want to do the video so people out there will know what it's all about and let people know that it's a thing. You can go buy this. This is the first time since they came out that I've been able to grab one, because they've been sold out. So Ergonomics, you know, it's as I said, it's a low bike. It feels great as far as that's concerned. Seating position, you're upright. You got a little lean to you, but for the most part you're upright, and that's decent. The controls are semi-forward controls. They're, I'm not gonna say halfway, they're a little bit further than that, but from a mid control to a forward control, they're about, I don't know, seems like 3/4 of the way to a full, or to a forward control. So it's not a true forward control, in my opinion. Now, I always say, I'm just an idiot, okay? I'm no techie, I'm not a motorcycle expert. I'm just a guy who likes to ride motorcycles. That's all I am. So I'm gonna say some wrong stuff, and I know you know that because you correct me, and that's fine. If I do say something wrong, please do correct me, because the correct information is what these videos are all about. But Ergonomics could be a little bit better, I'm gonna be honest with you. But again, if you're a young buck, you got a good back, you'll be all right. First bike, you're gonna be all right. We'll test some acceleration and braking and all that stuff when we get the chance, and see what it's like on the highway. Get it up to speed. The rearview mirrors are good, plenty of view. They come stock with the matte black mirrors, which is a cool look, and that's what these bikes are all about, that blacked out look. Totally dig that. Do you remember when taking the motorcycle safety course, the instructor, here's what I heard the entire time: knees together, because I was riding like this right here. I didn't, you know, knees against the tank. That wasn't me. I was like, come on, dog, it's not comfortable. I do love these bobbers, though. I don't care if it's the 60 or the regular bobber. It's just a good looking motorcycle, and easy to throw around too. That's what I love about it being low. And you know, it's easy to throw around. You can really corner with it and feel comfortable doing it. People love these bikes too. They really do. Our second gear. All right, it's not bad. Maybe a little faster rolling start in second gear would have improved that song. I know it would have. All right, let's get on the highway here and see what she's got. This is a good acceleration test right here. Once we get on the ramp, we'll slow down a little bit. We'll put her in first. Ready? Here's the start line. Hey man, it's an entry-level bike, but let me tell you, and I got caught up on a gear there, you're gonna have fun on this bike. And again, going with this one rather than the standard bobber, you're losing the Scout 60, and this motorcycle has 999 cc's. The bobber has about 1200 cc's, so you're losing some power. Yeah, I get that. But if you're not buying the motorcycle for, you know, racing, this is all you need. Cool looking bike. Got enough power to satisfy you. Now, after a year or two, you've been on the bike, you're ready for an upgrade. I get that. Of course you're ready for an upgrade. I get it. But it's good enough right now. Is it the best? No. But is it good enough right now? Yes. The vibration is minimal. Not too bad right now on the seat and on my rear end, and you know, it's a nice bike. we had some looks from the popo there. That's all right. We ain't doing anything we shouldn't be doing. Of course, we'll do the walk around once we get back to Crockett, and just see how good this bike looks. Excellent way to get to the cruiser market. The elite cruiser market. And you have these lower bars. What I've seen a lot of people do is put the mini apes on these motorcycles, the 10-inch mini apes, and it's a good look too. It'll make it a little bit more comfortable for you, allow you to sit more upright. But really, the only way to tell if you will be comfortable riding this motorcycle, whether it's, you can hear me complain about the seat or riding position or whatever, you just gotta go out and test ride one. That's the only way. It's the only way you're gonna really know. You can watch a number of YouTube videos, and thank you for doing so, but that's the only true way you'll know if you're gonna be comfortable on a motorcycle. And you can't really hear it right now. That's why I say the exhaust has got to go. You can check out my GP Shorty video. I'll link it right here up top. It's a cheap, inexpensive way to make your bike a little louder. There's slip-ons, and I've had mine for over a year and no issues at all. And from what I've been told, no tune needed. Eventually I will take it in and get some things changed out and get that tune, but as far as the motorcycle itself, no tune needed. It's a nice, crisp transmission. You can hear it right there, let you know that you are indeed in the next gear. Hey, acceleration is really good, man. Not bad at all. We got a little braking test coming up here in just a few. And don't pay attention to people saying, "Oh, you got a bobber 60. Yeah, my girlfriend rides that bike." Shut up. And so your girlfriend ain't paying for this either, fool. And mine still looks cooler than yours. Yeah. Come on. You ride an Indian, you cool. I ride the Indian, I'm cool. Sucker. Alright, let's we'll get our brake test. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The brakes are really good. Almost lost my balance there, but the brakes are good. So, I mean, with this bike, if I had this bike, what would I change? The bike, if you're a beginning rider, this bike is good for you. I would suggest changing out the exhaust for safety reasons. Loud and alive. It's not because we're dudes and we're BAs and we got to have it loud. Well, maybe part of that's true, but just so people can hear you. People are idiots on their phones and not paying attention, so any extra safety precautions you could take them. So I changed the exhaust. Right away, I wouldn't change the handlebars. I mean, like I said, it's up to you. If you're comfortable with it, then you're good. Seat, same thing. I personally would switch out the seat. But that's your call. So I might be wrong, might be mistaken on this price, but I think this starts at $89. I think. Again, I'll put the proper links in the description. But you're saving $2 to $3 grand from the original bobber. Hey, it's a win-win. Other than that, man, it's I think I'd leave it like it is. This is not a bike I'd put saddlebags on. I mean, that's just, you know, personal opinion. I just don't think it'll look good with saddlebags. It won't be terrible, but I think this is a bike you want to leave as is, because it's got the sleek, tough city look. Maybe city look's not the right way to describe it, but looks good as is. Do you love getting behind diesels? Oh, and we get to stop too at a red light. It'll suck you in all that air. Awesome. Just get right by the tailpipe, get the full effect. So if this bike, like I said, about 8,900. Don't quote me on that. Don't come to the dealership. Oh, you used to hurt Cowboys. Like I said, maybe. I don't know. I'm not for sure. Like I said, I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. But a very affordable monthly payment, or if you're just rolling, just pay cash for it. Win the lottery. No need to pay off debt. Who does that? Go buy a motorcycle. Can I request that ladder does not come out of the truck and decapitate me? Can we do that? Is that a request? Is that reasonable? Oh, God, I'm fat. You know why I know that? Because of the way I look. And I'm drooling a little bit seeing that Ruffles truck. That's how I know. Okay, so here, let's rate it. Rate this bike. I ride an Indian Scout 60. I just rode it to the dealership, so maybe I'm just kind of comparing. And these, it does have the same, as I mentioned before, guts, same CCs, all that stuff. So it is a pretty good comparison, or at least where I'm coming from. Not really comparing it, but ergonomics. Just because of the seat, and maybe you could be a bit more upright. You kind of leaned over because of the bars. I'm going to B. Close to a C plus, to be honest with you. But that's just because I'm used to what I have. So take that for what it's worth. Acceleration, I would give a B plus for being what it is. Entry level, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. As I said, unless you're buying a bike to go out and race and do hooligan stuff, well, this is not a hooligan bike. It's just not going to perform that way. But if you're looking for a nice cruiser, something you can get around town in and have a good time on, this is your bike. Braking, A. Definitely A. Looks, A plus, no diggity, no doubt. Ride, suspension, it's not good. I give it a C. But again, I mean, you kind of expect that. You're not getting a lazy boy. You're getting a motorcycle. Maybe I bump that up to B minus, somewhere between a B minus and a C. Not terrible, not great, average. And I believe that's it. So if I want to give this a Cowboy rating, how many Cowboys would I give it? I think you have to go a solid 4 Cowboys. And the more Cowboys, the better. Hey-o. We all know this. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a C on the suspension. Suspension handling. Handles great. I give it a D on handling. Really, like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, it's one of those bikes you can really get in the corner. You feel comfortable doing it because it is so low to the ground. So yeah, great score on that. It's worth the price. It's just worth it. It gets you in the cruiser lineup, the Indian cruiser lineup, a solid offering from Indian. So here we go, the 2020 Indian Bobber 60, all blacked out. Make sure I don't trip. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Nooga Cowboy. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and go buy one of these motorcycles, man. They look great. Until next time, it's Nooga Cowboy.